No, it's good to have guys back. I mean, Maisie and Paulie look really good today in the practice. So I assume we'll see how it goes on Saturday, and we'll see if they're ready to play on Sunday. But yeah, it is encouraging.
Does it ever? This team is always very vocal with each other on the ice today. You can always hear talking, laughing, having a good time. Is that good? And I guess is that how does that help the team when they're so close like that?
I think it helps a lot. I mean, it's that's what the game should be, fun. And when you're working hard and you're working well, I mean, you should feel good about yourself. And I think that's what's going on right now. I mean, we've been playing some good hockey, and like I said yesterday, we talk about that. And I mean, it's just a matter for us to prepare ourselves really well for the Sunday game against Dallas. Nothing else, but everything is in place for that game, and we'll worry after that.
When you look at the guys that Lou brought in, Tony, Scott, and Adam, do you now have more flexibility with your defense core to mix and match?
I mean, obviously they bring something different. I mean, they're good puck movers. They're skating well. So I will say this: it'll be interesting. I mean, we're going to have to make some decision and tough ones, but at the end of the day, I mean, it's everything for the team to make this team as good as possible and play some good hockey down the stretch. I mean, it's going to be about who plays the best.
Before the break, you talked about Simon Holmstrom's confidence.
Yes.
What are the differences in his play right before the break that really stood out to you?
Yeah, I just feel like he's free out there in a way that I think he's just let himself play, and offensively, defensively, when he's playing on the penalty killing, you could tell when he's having a good understanding about defending, and then after that go into support the rush or go in the rush. And I think that's what, let's say, when we play Pedro and him together, they've been doing well. But 5-on-5, it's the exact same thing. I mean, I feel like him and Pedro has a connection, and they connect really well together. And I really feel like offensively, he shoots the puck with confidence. I mean, let's not kid ourselves. Confidence is a big thing for any player in any sports. So, I mean, if you're confident, you're going to do things maybe more relaxed, more loose, and I think sometimes if you squeeze too much the stick, well, I mean, you don't take the quality shots, or you maybe not as quick as you want it, and I think that's what Simon does right now. He's playing with a lot of confidence, and I think finally, all to say, he's playing with a lot of confidence.
When we talk about that confidence and playing free, is that a matter of more experience or just kind of a...
I would say yes. I would agree with that. I think the fact that he knows more and more about the league, and last year, the second half, in a way, the moment that I was here, since I got here, and I feel like he's learning a lot, and I think the experience is certainly helping him a lot.
You kind of talked about wanting to have a singular focus despite 6 and 10 days and March don't have a day off. But how important is it, I guess, for you to kind of set that tone of, hey, we're just focused on that?
Yes. Well, that's the approach we have since the start of the season. We don't try to go too far ahead. But I mean, this week it was important to, and I mentioned it yesterday, not make it sound like it's a training camp. It's more like good practices. Make sure that we're ready for that game, and also kind of have a good balance between, be ready and be too ready. You don't want to cross that line, and then you just want to make sure that the guys are not saving their energy, but they feel good about themselves and they be ready. So I mean, you don't want them to be tired going into the game on Sunday. You want them to be fresh and feel good, and just find that balance between, what we're trying to do.
Do you have a sense that the guys do feel fresh? And
I think so. I like it. I mean, I thought they had good energy out there. I feel like we are doing a good job every day sustaining that intensity, and that's what you want to see. You know, like if you're going for 35 minutes, you want to make sure that 35 minutes is not just physically but mentally. You stay focused. You stay. You know, you keep holding that intensity. So I think that's what we did today. We had, you know, I didn't feel like yesterday we practiced maybe 45 minutes, today 35, because I didn't feel we needed more than that. I mean, they were holding that intensity level, and that's what you want. And good execution, making sure that we're making good passes. I mean, you could see that we're trying a lot of like 5-on-5 things, and
Canada or USA to win, coach?
that'll be a fun game to watch. I mean, it's outstanding for the game, and you know, yes, we're all scared for our players. You don't want to see them get hurt in those events, but obviously, I mean, it's part of the game. But I think for hockey, it's outstanding. It's you know, I think that the coverage is phenomenal, and I was looking in I think in the States, and then even in the province of Quebec, I was reading the ratings are really high, which is good for our game. They're really good for our game.
Is there any part of you that wishes you could play in that game?
I actually, if that was in my days, I would love to be part of it. There's no doubt about it. But today, I don't think they want me in the net.